What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Purified Hustle, and on today's episode I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite recipes. It's a vegan stir fry. This is probably the first thing I made on my own as a vegan. Shout out to my boy Wale, shout out Untapped Healing for showing me this recipe. And I really like this because it's sweet and savory at the same time. We're going to be using some Himalayan sea salt and we're going to be using some cane sugar. You can use agave nectar, but today we're going to be using the cane sugar. And I really like it because it's a nice complex carb that digests very easily, and it's alkaline. Like, this stuff passes through your body and gives you all the right carbs without leaving any disgusting waste. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so starting off with the ingredients, I got the spices and herbs here, and I got the veggies, the fresh veggies. So we're gonna start off with, got some crushed red pepper here, pink Himalayan sea salt, parsley flakes, ground cumin, cilantro, garlic granules, and thyme leaves. With the thyme leaves, I'm going to be throwing it in with the quinoa and a little bit of salt. I like to really allow my thyme leaves to soak in, and I like to use a lot of them, so I'm going to show you guys how I do that. And we got the cane sugar. This is what we're going to be using as a sweetener. Some people use agave nectar. We don't have that today, so we're going to be using the organic pure cane sugar for our sweetener, and I think it's going to really complement the salty herbs and everything else. And here we have the veggies, and this bowl is onions, peppers, and carrots. I usually like to try to cook the onions for longer, so I'm gonna try to scoop those out. But overall, I like to cook these for the longest duration of time. The next is the mushrooms and the green onions. The green onions were grown by yours truly. They taste very, very good. And we're gonna be cooking these for the second most time. And lastly is the tomatoes and the celery. I really like the raw taste of these, so we're not going to be cooking them for too long, and we're really still going to get that nice raw flavor from these. Starting off with the quinoa, I'm going to put roughly 2 cups of quinoa. I'd say a little bit less than 2 cups of quinoa this is. So a little bit more. I'm gonna put this on low heat right now while I get the water. I've got some water in the boiler going just to speed up the quinoa a little bit. So here we have canola oil, extra virgin olive oil, and grapeseed oil mixed. And we're gonna throw in a little bit of this. And we are putting in the onions right now. Putting in the majority of the onions, just to get them cooking a little bit. It's okay if a little peppers and carrots get in there. These are all things that need to be cooked for the longest, so it's not too big of a deal. add in any of the seasons yet. We're gonna get a couple more ingredients in there before we start seasoning things. But we're letting things warm up. It smells really good. We're not overcooking anything. Everything is getting the proper cooking amount so that when we eat, it tastes good and the consistency is good. I was trying to tell you guys, every time is a good time. Every time is a good time. I like to apply a very generous amount of thyme. It's really gonna soak up in the quinoa and just give it a new taste, give it a new leafy taste. Adding in the mushrooms and the green onions now. Usually the way I spice things, I like to add the greeny herbs in first and then the spicy things and salty things after. So I'm gonna take some cilantro right now. Let's get that cilantro on there. Guys, unfortunately, my SD card ran out of storage, but I knew that I was just filming the tomatoes and the celery, and unfortunately, I don't get to show you guys exactly how I put in my spices, how I put in the sugar, and then how I put in the salt last. So here's the final product. Very upsetting, guys, but this is very tasty. And I'm about to have a great time eating this. Maybe next time, maybe I'm gonna make a quick video for you guys later, just showing you guys the cooking process and none of this cool B-roll stuff. But I'm still gonna complete this video, and yeah, it's just very unfortunate I couldn't show you guys the whole process. I ran out of footage. I ran out of storage at the worst time. So it's all good. We're gonna chalk this up. Still gonna try to knock this edit out of the park, and yeah, we're about to still eat this. It's very good. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, like, comment, and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more content like this on the way. Unfortunately, I couldn't get you guys the bulk of the video, the full process, but I will drop that in future times, so don't you worry about it. Alright guys, Purified Hustle out with another one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. Mm-hmm.